Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. That's Hurns. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, 27 yards. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brady going to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. On second down, here's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This is caught by Hearns. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Bortles now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Lewis, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. On
3rd down, it's Lewis. So he fought off off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. This is Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Let's go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Brady now to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. on play action. Now Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Bortles. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Here we go. 339.
In motion left goes a tight end. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have
blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Lewis will get the handoff, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Left, 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 left. Z.
And the play clock's running down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cook. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Bortles. And that's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On 1st down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On play action, now Brady. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, if one broke...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Here comes the D swarming to the line. 52! They run. this is Lewis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On second down, here's Bortles, escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
There he goes inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Brady to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
35! Check, check. 55! By 20! Hey, check it. Hey, 20! Alabama. 380! Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw is Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw, Brady. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Flush to his right. Airing it out for Hearns. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Patriots. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge 3rd down call coming up.
Here's Brady to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Space to run past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the...
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on E!